Dr. Jamie Kulaga here with Mindful Rehabilitation and your tip of the week. Today we're going to talk a bit about confidence. Over the past few weeks we've talked about fear, how fear can create self-doubt and excuses in you. Now believe it or not, we're already halfway through January and people are dropping off their goals. The resolutions that they've created 2 weeks ago, they are already off track. For those of you that are on track or those that want to get back on track, build up your confidence. It is the one essential thing that you need as you work toward being successful. I want to give you a little example today of a situation that arose in my personal life and how, even though I preach and teach and educate people on the importance of confidence, I don't think I was as self-aware as when it hit home with my 7-year-old. Okay, so every test day that we've had, he's in first grade, over the course of 2 years, kindergarten, first grade, every time he has a test, I always remind him, Wesley, it's okay even if you don't do well on the test, but the one thing Mommy won't accept is you not being confident. So should you fail the test, Mom's not going to be mad. I will only be upset if you didn't use your confidence, you didn't bring it to the table. In 2 years, he's never gotten below an A on an exam, on a test. No pressure. It's just that I encourage him to bring confidence to the table. And this was as recently as a test a week ago, okay? So, completely different situation, but the fact that I have brainwashed him into being confident whenever it matters, okay? He plays golf. He's 7 years old. He's up against 12, 13, 14-year-olds. But it's just a little tee. It's just a little practice that they go to. The little tee was informed that they can compete against another team in the upcoming weeks. But it's based on the score that a child receives and their ability to compete over last week, this coming up week, and the next week. Only 10 kids get a go, and there's about 20 kids. At first, my reaction was, this isn't fair. He's up against 12 and 13-year-olds. They're bigger, they're stronger, they have more experience. That's not fair to him. However, could he win or go to the competition and have the ability to win at something higher when he's instantly at a disadvantage? Well, instead of telling him he was at a disadvantage, I told him, hey, Wesley, make sure that you really focus on your swings today. My husband said, make every swing count, and I left him with this one thing. Just be confident today, Wesley. So I left 3 hours. I came back, because this was just a practice, but their scores do count. I came back 3 hours later, and he comes running off a hill. Mommy, I did what you said. I did what you said. And I'm thinking, what did I tell him to do? If anything, my husband's the one that tells him what to do when it comes to golf. And I said, Wesley, what did Mommy tell you to do? You told me to be confident. At that point, the coach had informed my son that he has a very good shot at being in the top 10 because his scores were so good. I was floored because against all odds, age, experience, strength, he came in the potential top 10. Why? Because he was confident. And that's what I want you to take with this. Every time you veer off track, every time fear comes in and creates some type of self-doubt or excuse for you, I want you to say, no, I'm not too old enough. No, I'm not too young enough. No, I'm not too experienced. I'm not too unexperienced. Whatever the excuse is, put it aside, bring your confidence to the table, and you have a great chance at success against every odd that fear is telling you you're against. So for this week, your challenge is to examine all the things that are in front of you and anything that you're scared of doing, bring confidence to the table and see if you'll be a success. For more tips and challenges, visit me at www.mindfulrehab.com.